Hi you guys, it's Tonya and I'm here with my Travelogue entries for Annmarie, who is Annie's Stamping Corner's Travelogue. She, Jade, and I were in the same Travelogue group together. So I am so excited because I actually get to see what everybody else has been doing in their book, in her book, before it goes back to Annmarie. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit tighter here so you guys can really see the detail that's going on here. On the first page, Annmarie's pages were 6 inches by 7 inches. So it was a bit tricky. I mean, honestly, it was a bit tricky trying to get that in there because I didn't have, the paper I wanted to use, I had 6 by 6, but I didn't have 12 by 12. So with it being 6 by 7, it was a little bit tricky. So this is what I did. I used the printer-y paper that I got in a squirrely box. And my base page is the bottom, is the darker page that has the, let me see if I can find it in here. Right here. This was what I used for my base page. And I really love the way that that was done. So then what I did was I cut a piece off of another page just to place it down at the bottom. Off of this page, I cut this little border strip off right here and placed it across here, and it looks like it was made that way, so it's really cool looking. Then I was like, what am I going to do with this paper? It's all about printing, and so I wanted all of my elements on the page to be about printing. I think excuse me, Annmarie wanted us all to have creative freedom on this, so she gave us no guidelines whatsoever. So I decided to do a couple of things that I've done in my videos before that I know she's always commented on. One is the hymnal pages. So Annmarie and I spent quite a bit of time together hanging out and everything. We're really great friends. Both of us are Christians. So I opened up, this is so weird, because I opened up a hymnal book that I had here that I rip the pages out and use all the time, and it opened up straight to this hymnal. And it's, I found a friend, oh such a friend. So, and it was on page 261, obviously. So I made this little banner to go across here, and then I made this ruffle out of the hymnal pages, and I sewed it in the center. So that is actually on the page too. And then I was looking around my desk, and I'm like, it's just not coming together. I was getting frustrated. So I found this little scrap of notebook paper that was just sitting on my desk, and it had gotten ripped out of the notebook, and this was all wrapped up. So I decided to use it, and I just ripped the edges here and stamped the, I just got this stamp from, I think it was Michael's. It's a pen, it's 2 pens, or a pen and a pencil, and it's got wings on it. So I stamped it here, and then I took a piece of scrap ledger paper and put it here because I felt like a lot of this paper has ledgers and stuff like that on it. This was just a little image that I had stamped on just to see what the stamp looked like onto a little piece of scrap sitting here, so I just inserted it here. This is one of the Graphic 45 envelopes, and it says create, so it has all the creation definitions in here. And then I tucked in this little tag that says, it has been so much fun getting to know you, and I love you like a sister. And I put that in here. Then I did the little scallop punch on the paper bags that are the vintage paper bags, and I just do the twist technique to do this. I've showed you guys this in several videos, so go back and look. And then this is just a little clock, because there's a lot of clocks in this paper line. Some of the Tim Holtz film strip, love it. Oh my goodness, if I ever run out of this, I'm probably gonna like cry if he ever stops making this. In fact, I've been buying up film strip canisters like crazy because I'm scared to death he's gonna quit making it. I'm not kidding. And then I had this music note paper clip, and I thought it went well with this music thing here, so I added that. And then these are some vintage tags that alphabet letters that I have. I've had these things since 2002, I think, but they still sell them. They sell them in the sticker section. But I just did my initials, like typewriter keys, so it says tag on there. And to kind of soften it up a bit, I used roses buttons in the center of the flowers, and I kind of did that on purpose because Annmarie is notorious for making these clay cabochon flowers. So I just did that. Then for the second page, and make sure I'm in frame. For the second page, I joke with her all the time about what a big pain in the rump the Tim Holtz clock is, and she loves it. So I cut that out and I put it on here, and she's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that you actually cut that Tim Holtz clock out. And I said, I did for you. But anyway, then I had repeated the cluster of flowers here, and then I just cut some of the little images off of the paper collection, and this was also this tape measure was also part of the paper, and then these little quotes were part of the paper, and I really love them, and I'll flip it around and read them to you in a second. But then I just used some twine to make this little bow and stuff like that hanging here, and the typewriter was cut from the Heritage cartridge from the Cricut. So the clock is set to 5 o'clock p.m. because as soon as she gets off work at 5 o'clock on Friday, she's texting me, you want to hang out? You want to hang out? So it's so funny. So then, let's see. The quote says this: if you only do what you know you can do, you never do very much. So I really like that. So I stuck that inside the typewriter as if it was being typed. And then the other one says, hello, happiness. It's such a beautiful morning. Twice the fun. It's just little one-word quote things. And then the other one says, courage is the discovery that you may not win, and trying when you know you can lose. Tom Krause. So there's my submission for Annie's Travelogue. It's on its way back to her today. I'm going to be dropping it in the mail. Oh, and then on the back, this was some lace that I had gotten from Janet on my box that she sent me. So I'm sharing it because I wanted to cover up this so that this twine so it wouldn't get ripped off. So I put a little scrap of that down here on the over that. So anyway, Annmarie, I hope you like my addition to your cover here. And I thought about doing it to the front too, just so it matches, but she's got these little metal clips on the side, so I decided to let her do her own cover. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And Annie, I had so much fun working on this, and I can't believe it's on its way back to you. You're going to be so happy when you see it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.